Welcome back to In Case You Missed It. I'm Jose Patiño. I'm with Aliento. So we'll have a couple of topics that we'll talk today. One of them is expansion of collaboration between local police departments and ICE in Pinal County and what that means for the people here in Yuma, in Phoenix, and Tucson, in that area. And then we'll also talk about the impact that immigration enforcement, the increase of immigration enforcement has had on students academically and their mental health. It's taking a study from what we have seen in Florida. But one of the things that I've been thinking about is what are something that I have been doing in the last several months that has helped me, my mental health, and that's been Pokemon Go. Something I started in 2016, and I just, at least 3 to 4 times a week, I just go out there with my dogs and just go catch some Pokemon and walk around for at least 30, 40 minutes, and that has helped. Pinal County Sheriff's Department has announced, made it known that they're going to step up their immigration enforcement collaboration with ICE through the 287G agreement. What that makes it, a 287G agreement allows the local police to work as ICE agents, and they're going to step up. Partly it has been directed by the Trump administration with their 3,000 arrests per day goal nationally. They have only done about 1,800. So they're stepping up. We also know that a few weeks back, they fired the local ICE director. So one of the things that they're trying to do is not only get more local law enforcement, but also get Border Patrol to start doing some of the operations that ICE is doing. So for people, we always want to remind them to know their rights. Make sure that they don't open the door unless it's a warrant. You have the right to remain silent and only share your biographical information, which will be your name and your date of birth. But also make sure to get a consultation with an attorney. Make sure to have your deportation protection package. Every day, every week, we're getting more individuals close to us who are telling us that they've been within their family or somebody close to them has been arrested and detained. So based on what we're seeing on the ground, the expansion of ICE here in Pinal County here in Arizona borders the Phoenix Metro and Tucson Metro area. That is 80% of the people who live in Arizona. And those are the two main areas where the majority of mixed status families live. That's something where my family, my brother lives. I know that's going to be a challenge for our family. I know a lot of folks need to make the drive between Phoenix to Tucson and they have to go through that area. It's just going to be challenging. We also expect that to happen in other areas across the country. So make sure to, again, know your rights. Make sure to have an attorney on standby if possible. And also do your deportation package that you could get at Aliento/resources. Something that always hits home, at least for me, is the impact that immigration enforcement has on a child's academics and mental health. Like growing up undocumented and having family being separated, that impacted negatively. My mental health, I remember that I became less active. I didn't want to have conversations. I became angrier. My academics declined. Recently, a report from Florida, as Florida has one of the states that has really embraced this collaboration between ICE and bringing immigration enforcement, even around schools. We have seen a decrease of SAT performance, about 10 to 15 points for those individuals that speak Spanish. We have also have research throughout the year saying that children of mixed status family, when immigration becomes a very big topic in that rhetoric and they start seeing images of family separation, their mental health decreases in larger numbers, about double the times that even their parents who are fully undocumented. So when we're talking about immigration enforcement and we're talking about raids, we have to be cognizant of how that impacts children's emotional development, the fear that it creates. And if a child doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel like they belong, it's very difficult for them to learn. That was my number one lesson when I was a classroom teacher. A child must feel that they are safe in your classroom. A child must say that they belong before they can learn. So we're asking children, babies, like little kids, for them to learn how to read, how to write, their history, their civics, their math, while at the same time they're very dealing with the fact that when they get out of school, nobody's gonna be home to pick them up. So we saw the data here in Florida. As we continue, we're probably gonna see that more and more. So one of the things to ask as adults is make sure to support those communities, support the children, support the parents, because the children are gonna have the scars and it's gonna carry to them through adulthood. We always want people to know they can take action. So ways to get involved is volunteer with us. We always need extra help. If you're a high school or college student, you can always join one of the Aliento hubs, clubs, or partners. And also we want to make sure that you always stay informed, up-to-date information. And just remember that you're not alone. If you have any questions, please send them the comments. If they have sensitive information, you can always DM us. And remember, if you have any topics that we want us to cover or you want to know a little bit more about, please let us know. We will be happy to oblige as much as possible.